Hey everyone, GamerJlee here, and this is a non-scripted video. I know I've been doing a lot of scripted videos, a lot of planned out videos, but this just came to my mind as I was watching Greenskull's latest video up on Ready Up Live. 1.5 million views in a single day. Now, for me and Greenskull have butt heads before. We have had conversations on Twitter about sprint and Spartan abilities and clamber, so on and so forth, with people like Favin, Duquesne, Late Night Gaming, and basically we all have our own opinions on how we feel about the current state of Halo. Greenskull usually leans one way and I usually lean the other. Now, even though normally we are on different sides of the coin whenever it comes to Halo, in this video I actually think that we were on the same page, because there's a lot of things that we both agree on need to change, but there are also a few things that I feel like we disagree on. But take a look at this clip from his recent video and tell me what you guys think.
I want some classic Halo gameplay again. I've been absolutely loving Halo 3, and when Halo 3 comes back it's coming backwards compatible on Xbox One if you didn't see my video, I think we're going to see a pretty big boost in numbers. And that's a really good message. To truly push the Halo franchise forward, we need to acknowledge what's right in the new gameplay, while not forgetting the past. This doesn't have to be framed so negatively. I like to think of Halo like the Star Wars of video games. You got your originals, you got your prequels, and then at some point you start to see a bit of a circular pattern. You see a return to form. Halo Reach, 4, 5, probably the prequels. Ideally, we see Halo 6, 7, 8 be a return to form. In summary, building my perfect Halo 6, do away with abilities as a whole. We can get rid of sprint. I honestly think clamber could still have a place without sprint. It would be interesting to see, but I'd be okay with getting rid of that too. I think a slightly faster base movement speed Halo 3 style game could do very, very well. VR starts, great customization. From the start, the game types you love. That sounds like a game I could play a lot of.
Now, with a lot of the things he just said in that clip, I totally agree on. Yes, I disagree on clamber, and I agree totally on Spartan abilities need to be going away. Now, I can tell that we're kind of on the same page. We do need a return to form whenever it comes to classic Halo, and I feel like it's what the genre needs, because there's too much of the same. There's too much of exactly the same cut and paste bullshit. Now, for me, whenever it comes down to it, this is going to be an important couple of months as we play Halo 3 with the backwards compatibility. And what's going to be very important is you guys using your voices. Every single one of you has a voice. I have a voice. Favin has a voice. Greenskull has a voice. Late Night Gaming has a voice. Every single one of you who is subscribed to me has a voice. Use it. Use your voice to try and get to 343 in Microsoft. This is going to be a very important couple of months, because if we don't use our voices, we are not going to get to that return to form that we are looking for. And the reason why I'm saying use your voice is your Facebook is your voice. Your YouTube is your voice. Your Twitter is a very big voice. And the reason why is you have different ways to share. You have different ways to communicate all around the world. And to me, the best way to do that is sharing clips. The best way to me is tweeting with hashtags. And the best way to me is trying to get to 343 and letting them know that we want this classic form of Halo. Now, I'm going to have a link down in the description for Greenskull's video, and I'm going to say go take a look at it, share it, do whatever you have to do, because I agree very highly with that video. The important thing is that we get the word out, and the best way you can do that is share. Use hashtags, hashtag Halo 3, hashtag bring back Halo. It doesn't matter. But share clips like what he did at the beginning of the video, where he has this cool, awesome moment that happened in Halo 3, and that everyone thought that they had seen it before. Everyone thought it was their clip. Share it. Get it trending on Twitter. Get hashtag Halo 3 trending on Twitter. Get hashtag bring back classic Halo trending on Twitter. It doesn't matter. Just get your voice heard. Because I guarantee you, if anyone from 343 sees on Twitter, hashtag Halo 3 is trending on Twitter, they will listen. Hopefully. I'm hoping. Maybe they'll listen. If you get hashtag Halo anything getting trending on Twitter, I guarantee you they're going to listen. And that's the important thing. If videos and clips from Halo 3 playing backwards compatible, or even the MCC if you want to try and do that, get trending on YouTube from something amazing that you do, then that will happen. You don't need a fancy $150 capture card like I have to make a clip. You have the tools built into that Xbox One right in front of you. The share system works just fine, and you can easily export those clips over to YouTube. It's that simple. Share those clips, use hashtags, get them out there so people can see those fun, classic moments that you create. Those moments that you share with the community, because that is what is important, is growing this community once again. And it's going to take all of us. It's up to us. It's up to the community to try and help guide the way for Halo 6. And that's the honest truth. That is the honest truth. If we don't use our voice, then we have done nothing to help the problem. Because Halo 5 was a problem. The campaign was a problem. The microtransaction was a problem. Now, the game was balanced whenever it came to multiplayer. But the problem was, startouts weren't fun for people. Using a pistol all the time was not fun. Spartan abilities are a problem. And it's up to us to use our voices and try and make change happen. And everyone in the community is kind of on different sides of the coin. There's a lot of people that have originally been supporting Halo 5 and are kind of leaning, saying we need a resurgence of classic Halo whenever it comes to Halo 6. Even Greenskull has kind of switched back over. And that's how I'm going to put it. It's switching back over, in my opinion. But what we're going to need to do is get our voices out there. We need to work together and get our voices heard by 343 and Microsoft. And it's going to take everything we've got. I've always been a fighter. As a freshman, I wanted to be on varsity whenever it came to football. And I fought, and I fought, and I fought, and I worked my ass off until I made that change happen. And what we're going to have to do is work together. Combine our voices as one, and let them know that we want change. And the best way we can do that is by sharing clips from classic Halo, playing Halo 3 backwards compatible when that comes out, sharing each other's fun moments, coming together as a community once again for Halo. That's the best way I can put it. And it's all up to us to do so. And if we don't, then we're just going to see more of the same happen with Halo 6. And I have a feeling if Halo 6 is a colossal failure, then that's going to be the end of the franchise. I don't think there's any returning after Halo 6 if Halo 6 is a colossal failure. And that's what I'm afraid of. Now, many people have talked about trying to change how the gameplay works with Halo 6. And it's going to take YouTubers, small, large, in between, to get this change to happen. And it's also going to take the voice of the community. It doesn't matter if you're popular on YouTube or if you have 1 million followers on Twitter. Everyone has a voice. So please use it wisely and use hashtags like hashtag Halo 3 and hashtag bring back Halo. Let's get those things trending on Twitter. If people put up clips of classic Halos, retweet it, share it on Facebook, it doesn't matter. Please use your voice. Because if not, we're going to go unheard. And that's one of the worst things that could possibly happen in this time whenever it comes to Halo.